probably for a start now, right? Just to
Yes.
understand a bit on, since you're talking about LinkedIn,
Yes.
right? So LinkedIn, for me, I'm using it very effectively for recruitment. But even the same process, the 10-step process, we can use it for sales also. So for your site, okay, what's actually what are you actually looking at, and what's your current status in terms of using LinkedIn?
Okay. Actually, just before the circuit breaker come in, actually I have engaged a lady who doing part time. So
Right.
she helped me to do like 5 hours per day. Doing I think what she had taught us, I think before that was we try to do the connection. After that, we will message them, then offer them a job. So eventually, I think the conversion rate is very low.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, I think I would say that 1 month maybe we managed to get maybe about 2 or 3 meetup appointment.
All right.
So we changed a bit of a strategy and so-called maybe try to offer them we call pay job. I think this is not what I want because generally we still want to offer them so-called a career in so-called in insurance industry, not a pay job. You see, yeah. So I realized that I saw your this has been very effective in so-called conversion, at least to have a meetup. I think for me, I think it's still quite weak on this area. Yes.
Okay, I think we need to zoom down into the exact status that you're in now. From the status that you're in now, then we can go on to identify what are the possible areas probably we can work on that. Okay, generally, so it's a system that I don't just use it myself. So I've introduced it to many people, and people have used it very, very effectively, seriously, right? And they are getting about 2 or 3 appointments a week. I'm not talking about recruitment per se, but at least the meetings, 2 or 3 appointments should be there every single week. And that should be there, especially when you first start your account, and once you build up to having more than 5 connections, right, I think it should get more and more stable. So the process is always like that. It will be slow for the first 2 or 3 months. Right. After 3 months, you should get at least 2 or 3 interviews a week. If you're not getting 2 or 3 interviews a week, something is not right. Right. Okay. And after that, of course, you start to already adjusted your list of connections. So things may slow down a little bit unless you do some changes. Right. Okay. So for your current status now, am I right to say that what stages are you in? Okay, let's say phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, you're in the first 3 months, for example.
Yes.
Phase 2, you're already above 3 months. That means your linking account is already quite stable, whereby you can already get constant, regular meets. All right, let's talk about phase 3 later. But which phase are you at now?
Actually, I'm between the stage 1 and stage 2. Because the first stage probably is because I have trained a bit of this assistant what to do, because I think she come with zero knowledge of linking so-called connection. So I go for a pay account, and then we will actually target on certain we call the occupation, so certain profession. So we start to go in. After like 1 month, I saw this is we're getting a lot of foreigner. So generally most of the thing, because it's I think the first portion, I think first part is quite boring because you just do the connection, try to connect, and then offer so-called a job, then waiting for a response. So so I think that part I leave it everything for her to help me to do. So I just come in and see any mistake that she had done. I'll just log in my account, take a look. I think so far quite okay. Then we change to different we call the profession. Then we realize that we call the appointment rate drop, because the first one, at least for the first 3 months, I still get maybe all in all, I think about 4 appointments. So
4 appointments per month or per week?
Per month. So it's a bit low a bit low. Yes. So because it's quite expensive, yes.
Okay, so you're talking about you're employing her for 5 hours per day or per week?
Per day, 4 days per week.
Oh, it's quite substantial. All right, so you're talking about 20
so
hours
month
per
is
week.
usually about one month is about $8,000 to $1,000.
$800 to $1,000.
Yes, right. Yes.
Okay, then you should be getting better results than that, lah. I mean, so probably the
Yes.
system. Okay, do you mind if I run through a few things? Okay, firstly your LinkedIn account. Like how's your LinkedIn account? Are you able to show me your LinkedIn account?
Let me see if I can log in now.
Yeah, you of course you need a very good summary and stuff like that to make sure that when people see it, people at least feel that this is a professional account that people want to connect with.
Okay. Nice.
And when you're checking, do you get reports from your recruitment officer every day?
Yes, actually, she will tell me that Robbie how many connections she do, because I do give her we call it Excel spreadsheet. So
Yeah.
she'll just do the Google sheet every time she do. But I think it's sometimes I don't really go in what we call manage it well. Yeah.
So you didn't what we call inspect lah. All right, okay, so just basically leave it to her. I mean that's the other important thing especially initially. Once it's stabilized, you don't have to inspect so often, but initially you really have to inspect like almost every day, just to make sure that things are in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to share screen or I think
Share screen can. If you don't mind, you share me your LinkedIn account. Okay, can it's okay now.
Okay.
Okay, first thing we see. Can you click on your picture? I just want to see the profile.
Okay.
I'd rather click on the name lah. Okay, picture looks okay.
Yes.
Right. Can I see below? Can I see below?
Yeah. Okay.
And your summary. Okay. Can you click see more?
Just a moment. I think it's a bit slow. I don't know why. Oh, my bad. Okay.
You started this account for already. You've been actively working on this account for how long already?
About six months.
6 months and
no. Since last year, so it's almost more than a year already. I
your
own this account
connections?
for many years. Yes, connection is about 500 plus. Yeah.
No, exact connections. How many you have?
Exact, I don't know that because I'm
Okay.
able to see after the more than,
You can actually.
oh, is it?
It's okay. You go to. Never mind. We see the summary first. You take a look at the summry. Okay, can I see your summary?
About or summary?
Yeah. Can you click see more? Okay, you click on see more.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah. I want to see. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this one, this is my feel that you should write more. I mean, if let's say from a third party perspective,
Okay.
okay, if I see this, actually it says the whole idea I get is your JSON methodology. Right, I think that's good. At the same time, it doesn't give a lot of meat. You see, right? There isn't like a lot on sharing your accolades. For example, okay, you can actually share some of your accolades to attract people to be able to be more interested. Okay, just take it as it is. If you were to look at someone else's account, right, and you see this about, will you be attracted to this account? I mean, seriously.
Yes.
Firstly, you yourself must feel that you are attracted by this account. First, if you are attracted by this account, then alright, then it's okay. If you think that this is not attractive enough, then you really got to beautify it, not in terms of the pictures, of course, but in terms of the wordings and everything, right?
Okay.
So the guideline is that you must have at least 200 words. I think probably this one is just like 100 plus. So you got a lot more space. Okay, my problem is always I got not enough space to use. yeah, but you still got a lot of space to write. Yeah. Okay, so the guideline is like if you can share your own accolades, that'd be good. If you got nothing much to share because you just started, for example, then get it from Excel. Use Excel one or use your organization one. Right. The best one is always yours. But since but when you first start, you may not have a lot of things to say. So you can write on your director's accolade. You can write on a company one. Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, I give you an example. Let's say for AXA, there's so many interesting things. You got like compensation up to $8,000 per month, for example.
Okay.
Right. You can have even like long-term benefits. Now we have like AXA Care, right? Whereby you talk about in terms of like having a free, not free lah, at least the medical consultation for family and dependents. I mean, these are things that you can add on. You think from the recruitment perspective, why will people join the financial services? Because they only want three things basically, generally. First one is they want to have the income, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because people join this industry to be a self-employed, to be an entrepreneur, because they want the sky to be the limit when they're talking about income. Number one, all right? So I see nothing about income over here, okay? So second one, people want to have the independence, right? In order to avoid any retrenchment, right? Whether it's COVID or whether if it's politics within the company, they don't like. Yeah, so that's the second one, right? And third one is about the impact to human life, mankind. I mean, since we're in insurance. So you can focus on one of these three things or even all of these three things, right?
Okay.
So, but currently when I see this, I don't see a lot of things. Okay, it's okay, but it's really not okay in the sense that it's okay just as a profile if you're not doing any recruitment. But if you are doing like recruitment, all right, then you really need to boost it up so that if I'm a candidate, when I see it, I'm so impressed. I just want to meet this guy called Jason. That's all.
Okay. I see. I think my first impression that I put in this one is because I want to sell myself. Because I think basing on selling myself, so I didn't actually think of what other people can have impression of me. Yeah.
Okay, so you think about selling. Okay, so what points over here makes you stand out?
I believe for me, it's turning from an engineer to become financial services. Wanted to help people. I think this is something I want to share. So I think.
So how different is it from the 18,000 financial planner out there?
Okay.
You get my point? How different it is? Yeah. So you definitely have your own what they call that unique selling points. Whether if you because for me, I see you as someone who really is passionate about the industry. I see you as someone who really enjoy what you're doing. You're taking like videos, the pictures, while you're building, while you're having a very nice career. You enjoy life at the same time. These are things that people want to have. So from a third party, that's how I see you.
Okay.
Yeah. There may be other things which I still don't see yet.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I see your passion in life. You're so passionate about cycling. You're so passionate about video taking. And all this is only possible because you're in financial services, right?
Okay.
If you're in, for example, your own employed job, you may not be able to enjoy all this because your time are tight. Your time are sold to someone else. You cannot manage your own time.
Okay.
Right. So you got to really put some pointers over here in the about. Right. So that when I see that, or when any candidate see that, they will really be attracted to it. Yeah, you can share some of the accolades, whether it's from AXA or from organization level or for yourself. Okay, I mean, during your past many years in the industry, share a few pointers from there.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the first one about summary. Okay, why is that important? So generally if you have like, before I comment, can I see below again? Can I see your... Okay, so that's about the summary.
Yeah.
Next one, below. I want to see your education profile.
Okay.
Your financial service manager.
Yeah.
Okay, again, financial services manager, AYO, right? You have 24 years, which have a lot of very good experience.
Okay.
But you get only one pointer. The pointer is called providing professional, innovative financial solution. Recruitment, it's too little already, Jason.
Later. Okay.
It's too little. It doesn't make you stand out. You can put some of the accolades here. You can write more about it over here.
Okay.
Right. You can write about even your career path. I mean, something that stand out. Yeah. You check out mine. That will give you some ideas. This is really too little. Really. It doesn't give people an idea about what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then your owner, that was quite long ago, 2013, e-commerce entrepreneur. Yeah. So what's that? What's this e-commerce about? Probably you want to elaborate a bit more. And since you're talking about recruitment for the financial services industry, you may want to do that. Which angle is such that it's relevant to what you're doing now.
Okay. Why I put this one here is when I do the last time when I do the interview, usually I want to because of freedom of in financial planning in this job actually I have free up my time to go into something setting up my business to have many source of income which is I used to using this one as what I call to demonstrate actually once I started in this business I have a lot of opportunity from to do for within my time frame yes.
Okay. So the angle got to be very. You got to be okay. You got to be mindful of the angle. Put it this way.
Okay.
Alright. So the angle got to be example. So insurance career can be your cash cow, for example. Because that will help to generate cash, so that you have this free time and cash to be able to do other things. It should not be an angle about why should I join the insurance industry? Why not I just go and join the e-commerce entrepreneur, for example.
Yes.
So the angling is very much. And when you put like e-commerce entrepreneur, you see when you are there to explain, it's still okay. But when I see it, and most people will see your account without you even knowing it, right?
Okay.
Fair enough.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I see it, it tells me nothing. It just tells me it's e-commerce, but I do not know what's this so-called e-commerce and what exactly do you do. Like example, do you set up a affiliate website, or what do you do in order to earn an income from there?
Okay.
Example right? Okay, then if we see below, CFP, I think that was good, fantastic. Next, skill endorsement, add a skill, view 6 pending endorsement. All right. And next, do you have testimonial?
So far I don't have it.
Oh, then cannot. You must have at least 5 testimonial. Okay. Because whatever you say, Chinese we say 老王卖锅自卖自夸, correct? You're only talking about yourself. It's always good to have people doing testimonial for you. All right. And it can be your current team members. All right. Or it can be someone, it can be your colleague. It can even be your director to talk about. But at least you need to have 5 for a starting point. And this 5 for a start, it doesn't matter. Okay, it can be your director, for example, to say something good about Jason, what Jason do, what's the strength of Jason.
Okay.
Right, but you need to have at least 5 testimonial.
Okay.
Yeah, to have a good summary. If you don't have a testimonial, it doesn't show an account which is how should I put it? All right, it adds a lot of credibility to your account if you have that testimonial.
Okay.
All right. Okay, then can I see below some more?
Below.
Okay, so that should be all. So first one is to really spend some time to beef up the account, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you imagine each and every day if you have a good account, there should be at least 10 to 20 people looking at your account every single day if you're active.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so when you click on, let's say you click on 150 to 100 connections every single day, easily 20 to 30% of them will want to know, who's this guy who clicked on, who is trying to connect me. Next step, what do you do? Okay, so if someone, think about it. If someone tried to connect to you, and you do not know who someone is, what for you, or what will you normally do?
Skip.
Or either skip. First one is a skip lah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next possibility? No, I'm saying if let's say I connect to you and you do not know who Kevin Lee is, all right? Does it make sense that you will go and click my account and see who I am?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what people will do. That's what people will do about you also.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you don't have a good account, or rather good right on your account, okay, you are missing a lot of chances because that's where people see you. That's how people see you.
Okay.
Right. And next one, you may want to do something which I think quite effective. Okay, LinkedIn allows you in the About section to add videos also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you check out my LinkedIn. I think I have easily more than 5 to 10 videos. And you did a lot of like videos. You can actually upload some videos on YouTube and then from YouTube you can just link it back over here. So the people, Jason, this guy not bad. All right, so active in different areas. Because I see that you're sharing a lot of educational videos nowadays.
Yes.
But you're not leveraging it on your LinkedIn account. And people who's not a Facebook friends do not know about it. And most of your candidates, all right, will not have your Facebook account anyway for a start.
So,
all right, so you need to link it somewhere from there. Yeah, so generally, I think that's for the summary. The first one, boost out a summary. Okay, at least more than 200 and shares about your passion and share your unique selling pointers lah. Okay, always when people see that you're just like any other financial planner out there.
Okay.
Right. So if you don't stand out, you're just like any of the 18,000 to 20,000 people, right? Okay. Second one, okay, in terms of your experience, my view is that you should put a bit more, so that share a bit more about accolades. Okay. Usually, I like to put achievements.
Okay.
All right. So when you're first starting out, if let's say there isn't a lot of achievements, for example, to show, then write on someone else's achievement, example from a team or from other colleagues in the team.
Okay.
Yep. And third one is the testimonial. I think the testimonial, you have to, like it or not, you have to have at least 5 to start.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't have at least 5, all right, your account, okay, to me, when I see it, okay, may not be deemed as credible.
I see. Okay.
All right. Okay. So that's the first one. Second one, okay, let's take a look at your network. Can you click on my network? On top.
My network.
Yeah, you got home, my network, yeah. Okay, I want to see how many connections you have. Okay, if I see, okay, your connection
1,000.
cannot be, all right, something is not right. You see, you have been actively using it for how long already? Actively engaging your recruitment for how long?
Actively since I engaged her, I think it's 1 year already.
Or it cannot be 1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
It cannot. If something is seriously wrong, if it's only 1,000. 1 year you should have at least 10,000 already. So it should be 10 times more than that.
That's why the day I heard you want to have how many thousand? I said, wow, how to get in?
No, it cannot be. It cannot be 1,000 only if you have been working on it for 1 year. And you are working on 5 hours every single day. It cannot be. Okay, so there's a few possibilities.
I have been so-called inactive, I think, for the last couple of months, I think, because of the circuit breaker. Then I actually, because I don't have an opportunity to sort of meet up with my my staff, right? So I said, that's why I stopped for a while, is it? Yeah.
Okay, so the active period is how long? I mean, COVID probably. So 1 year minus how many months that you have actively working on connecting the account?
I think at least for the last 3-4 months, it has been quite, I would say, inactive. Inactive, yes.
Okay, so you've been active for at least 6 months. Am I right?
Minimum 6 months, yes.
Okay, 6 months you have at least 5,000 connections.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Why I said unless you're not following the 10-step. All right. Part of the 10-step. Okay, so step number 1 is to make sure you boost your account, right? And the next step is to make sure that you have connect to 150. I put 100 but 50 to 100 is actually quite reasonable.
Okay.
You do a simple math yourself. Let's say you connect 50 every single day, right?
Okay.
You do a very simple math. You connect 50 every single day. Okay, usually about 20%, okay, will connect with you, especially when you've got a good account. So in this case, all right, you think about it, all right, so 10 new connections will add to you every single day, right? So 1 month you already have like 2, okay, 1 month is how much? Okay, 20, no, that's too little. Let me see. Okay, 50 times. Okay, so 20 times.
And so 1 month easily have 300. Yeah.
Okay, 1 month you usually have like 500 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Easily, just provided you only connect 500 connections per day. Initially, you can start with like, no, that's only if you connect 50 connections a day.
Yes.
Yeah, you can start with 100 connections a day.
Okay.
For a start. So once you go on 100 connections a day, 6 months you should have at least 5 to 600,000 connections. Okay, take connections as your prospect, like what you do in sales. If you only have like 1,000, right? connections over here. Right, and I do not know of this 1,000. How many are your target market?
Okay.
All right. So okay, that's the first one. So connections, I think seriously, you can work on a lot of things for connection. If you go on religiously, 50 to 60, 50 to 100 connections every single day, this cannot be the number, Jason. Seriously, this cannot be the number. Yeah.
Because I especially asked my this staff to do just below 100. I think because before that, because I didn't use a pay account, it was being blocked because I think she's just like anyhow connect So
Okay.
it was so after that I said okay, never mind, I go and pay for the account. I said okay, every day her job is just below 100, try not to hit 100. So I leave a job for her to do all the boarding part. Okay, every day you just update how many are connected and how many are respond and how many you need to follow up from there. So yes, so this is a report every day that you work on you.
Okay. So from there, okay, did your recruitment officer have at least 50 to 100 every single day? Do you know?
Yes, I think it's just below 100. I think some days she reported like 60, 70. I think acceptable. I think because she do a lot of follow up from there.
Okay, then did you really go and inspect that it's really 50 to 100 connections? At least for a start.
Actually I didn't inspect because I leave everything to her.
I suggest, sorry to interrupt, but I suggest initially you have to inspect.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that we don't trust, but if you don't inspect what you expect, okay, you only start to trust if it's working, right? But initially, we really need to inspect, or else you do not know what's happening, you see.
Okay.
And trust me, if you have really been connecting 50 to 100 every single day, this cannot be the result.
Yes.
You will be much more than that. It should be at least 5 to 10 times more.
Okay.
Something is not right if you have only 1,000 and you're working for it for the last 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So connection is one thing. All right. And next, the messaging. How many email was sent out every single day?
For her, one period I want her to like let's see. Basically every day is when she connect, when there's a response, she'll do the connection. So the rest are all waiting for her for her to follow up with the first connection. If they don't respond, her job is to after 2 days send another message. If don't have, we will just leave her leave the connection. So we don't go in disturb the connection. Yeah.
Okay, these are people who is already a connection or not your connection. That means you try to. Anyway, these are people who are already your connections, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, I would suggest at least 3 times. Of course, we don't be pushy. Right?
Yes,
Can do it 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks.
Okay.
Okay. Because sometimes a lot of people are just very busy. Not because they don't want to respond. A lot of my replies only come after second or third reminder.
Okay.
Yeah. And people appreciate your reminding. Right? Because sometimes people may think that, hey, this Jason, alright, just trying to luck and then just do it. They may think that you're not serious because you're just doing it one time. But if you do it 2 or 3 times, the chances of getting connections are higher. But after 3 times, if they don't reply, then just keep that in your connections. Or else you will be deemed as too pushy already.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So my question is, okay, every single day, how many email? Do you know how many emails are being sent out every single day?
Okay. I didn't go and check, but because I think last couple of months I've been actually do it myself. So I'm not sure what is the. Currently I don't have that. So yes, but I actually don't know how many the connection or the email that he had done. Yes.
Yeah. Or the guideline is about 50.
50.
Right. Yeah. So but 50 is only possible if you have a lot of connections. If you have only 1,000 connections,
Yeah.
You take 1,000 divide 50, 20 days, everything will be gone already.
Run out, yes.
Right? So that's why it's a chicken and egg problem. If you don't do the due diligence in terms of the connections, you'll not be able to move on to the email portion.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's chicken and egg. If you got to really make sure that you do the connection first before you got enough people to drop a private message, which is the email, right?
Okay, yes.
Yep. So email itself, email should have at least, depending on 20 to 50 every single day.
Okay.
Yep. So if you take even minimum 20 every single day, 1 week you already have 100, right?
100, yes.
Don't tell me 100 you cannot get 3 to 4 interviews. You can one.
Okay.
You can. You sure can one. Yeah.
Maybe there's a part where why I feel because I didn't go and inspect what she had done. So I just sitting there waiting. Hey, you have an appointment. You just let me know. I'll just go for meeting up with the candidate. Yes.
You should unless you're happy to pay 800 to 1,000 without getting back anything.
Yeah. So after that, I said, I spent too much. Like pay her for 6 months, like a few $1,000, but I didn't get the number of appointment that I want.
Yeah, correct.
That's why.
So you must inspect or else you'll be okay. If I put it bluntly, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you guys. We have 5 minutes left for the session.
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
No
So Jason, a few pointers to take note. Okay, so first one is the summary that I mentioned. Second one is you really need to inspect. You really need to. If you don't inspect, you do not know what's happening. And if you do not know what's happening, how do you know whether if it's getting the results that you want or not, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the inspect. Okay, and the good thing is that inspection, once you do it like for the first 1 or 2 months, right? Then from there, your recruitment officer will already know your standard already, right? They'll know what you're looking out for. And from there, it's very easy. But initially, you really have to do it. Okay, for me, initially, I do it like every single day. But now, for me, I just do it once a month with my recruitment officer. Unless things are not doing well. But generally, I just do it once a month now.
Okay.
Yep. I don't even have to do it every single week or what. You can start with every single day or every 2 days at least. Right. After that, you go on to like every 2 weeks. After that, you go on to like 1 month once you feel that the progress is there.
Okay.
Right. And next, I think for the remaining minutes, we can look. Are you sending articles every single day?
Not many. Actually, once in a while, then I send. So I think this is the part that I'm very weak on. Yes.
You got 5 hours per day, so you got a lot of time to send articles. I mean, not you, but you're paying 5 hours a day. There should be a lot of time to write articles.
Okay.
Okay, my suggestion, Excel blogs got so many articles.
Okay.
But before you send articles, you need to know what's your direction.
Okay.
Right? You need to show what you want. Okay, for example, alright, if you want to recruit mid-career switcher, right, then you can. So you firstly you must have a clear direction. Okay, which kind of people that you want to recruit. If you only want to recruit like mid-career switcher, for example, if that's your targeted market, so what you can do from this mid-career switcher, right? What is keen to a mid-career switcher? Example, okay, they want to have certain kind of like independence, right? They want to know what's the difference between an entrepreneur and also a employed person. So you can have certain articles. And we do not have time. For me, I also don't have time to write articles. So I just borrow it from the internet. But at the end, I just show where the source is. So there's no issue of any copyrights. So you still have to acknowledge who the source is. And every single day, you have at least 1 article. Or at least if you cannot manage 1 article per day, all right, then at least 3 articles per week, ideally. Okay. And to make it easy for you, ask your recruitment officer. Let's say now it's like today's Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So my guideline is that by every Thursday or Friday, right? Okay, she already need to know the articles that she's going to send out for next week already. So all these are already pre-planned. Yeah. Okay. So very simple. On the day itself, they just click the link from there and then blast it out. All right, on your LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
Of course, if you got time, the best is write your own article. That's the best. Mm-hmm. But all of us are time limited, including myself. I don't write my own articles. So if not, then you just read the articles or ask her to read and then do a summary from there.
Okay.
Yep. And then
maybe I try to be do everything myself. So everything is put on hold. I want to do something, but eventually didn't do it. I think that's the problem.
Yeah lah. I mean, it's all about priority, right? Unless recruitment is not important for you, you can put it low priority. But if it's important for you, then we got to put a higher priority, depending on how much you prioritize this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.